Hello, my name is Natalia Bravo, and I cut dog nails professionally in the mall. I'm not a groomer, I'm a dog trainer. Cutting dog nails is a huge passion of mine, and I turned towards mobile nail trims. I go to people's places and cut their dog's nails. Today, I want to talk to you about how to cut black dog nails. Not black dog's nails, but the nails that are black, and let's see if it's really true that what most people think, that black nails are more difficult to cut than clear nails. Let's have a look. Many people say that black nails are harder to cut because one can't see the quick through the nail. And I even have heard people trying to see the quick in black nails with really strong light sources. Okay, others try to determine where to cut safely by the curve of the nail or looking under the nail. Well, the good news are black nails are actually easier to cut than clear nails. So I have mentioned to read nails. The safest way I know to cut nails is to read them. And that's true for all colors. And I read a nail right on the surface I work on. So the first intervention on the nail should be done in a safe way, choosing the best tool and the best place on the nail to do the cut, or in case you're filing with a rotary tool, to choose the place where you will set the tool. So to start. So the first step, if you choose to use a nail clipper, which by the way should be super sharp and of the best quality so the nail does not get compressed and no discomfort is caused to the dog. So if you use a nail clipper, the first cut, which is only a small slice that we cut off, should be done on the top of the nail in an angle so that we can expose the second layer of the nail, the white crumbly part. And I'm talking about the nail that is on my index finger in the picture. Maybe you can understand by looking at it what I mean with the angle and with the tiny slice I want you to cut up. But you ask, how? How do we do this? I'll give you 2 tips. It is super important that dog keeps still. I know that's easier said than done. If we pull a dog's leg, they pull back. It's called the opposition reflex. And I'm a firm believer that if we lift a leg from a dog that is standing on a table, we create instability in most cases. So I prefer not to do that. Second thing, really important, stabilizing the nail. Holding it steady, and preferably on top of that, already be really comfortable in cutting small slices, which you can train by cutting slices or sharpening a pencil with your nail clippers. And if you ask if there are any other ways, sure there are. I nowadays prefer almost always to use a rotary tool or a manual nail file instead of a nail clipper. More so, if I work with an anxious dog that does not like nail clippers, in order to see the next layer of the nail in a safe way, I tend to choose a manual nail file, which works wonderfully. Okay, so let's look at some pictures with nails, black nails, and we can read them in order to identify the layers that we see, and if that then is helpful for us to become more proficient in cutting black dog's nails. So on the left you see the hard layer, and then in the picture I think it's pretty visible. Actually on the nail it's most on the left. In the left picture we can see a little soft part popping out almost, and then on the nail in the middle you see the black part, then there's a white marking, and then the quick starts to come out. And in the nail most to the right there is only the first cut has been done, and the whitish layer only starts to show up. On the image on the right side we have more of a frontal view of the nails, and even there you can see that the outer layer being very black differs much more from the underlying layer, and that is because black nails, that makes it the fact that black nails are easier to read than other colored nails, because the difference from the first to the second layer is just so visible. Okay, more pictures of black nails. I chose the left picture because the left nail in the left picture is just beautiful. It has a straight cut, and you see the hard layer, the outer layer, and then there comes then appears the whitish crumbly part, and that is what we wanna observe. If that layer changes, then we know we're coming closer to the quick, because then after this whitish layer, then when the quick appears, it gets different, which you can see on the right side. It becomes more spongy and darker usually, and so this is kind of how reading black nails works, and I think it's pretty doable if you train a little bit, and you become proficient, and then it gets easier and easier. The most important thing probably is to go slow, because slow is safe, by choosing a safe tool like a nail file, and checking frequently if there are any changes in the layers on the surface that appear in front of you. Okay, here we have another black nail, which has been already not cut but dremeled, filed down, and you can see in the middle popping out the little vein, the quick, and this is where you need to stop, because if you go any further, you will cut the blood, you will reach the blood supply, and you could still on the outer shell take something more off, that would help to make the quick itself recede. Yeah, well, that is how you see and how you look at nails and how you read them. And with the last slide, I bring you the final proof, where you actually can see for yourself that clear nails are not easier to read than black nails. And if you have a look at the picture, you see that you almost cannot distinguish the layers, the harder outer layer from the more soft middle layer, or the quick. It seems to be all the same. That was my dog barking, I'm sorry. So yes, that's the difference between dark nails and clear nails. So if you want to learn more about the course I'm offering for professional nail trims for dog nails, feel free to send me an email to rockingthepawdicure@gmail.com, and I will soon have the 12-week course ready. I hope this was useful for you, and thank you so much for assisting with this video. Thank you. Bye-bye.